But even if you Googled my wrong spelling, it would probably come up. Thank you, Google. Are we moving much more quickly than normally?
Just now I was. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Wasn't sure if it was my eyes. Looks like another one of those fluffy black corals just went off screen as well.
Where? This thing here?
No, it just went off screen to the bottom. And there.
Oh,
Just showed up on screen.
Oh, yeah. These aren't the nicest ones, though. Zoom in. They look dirty.
We are being rude to these sea creatures today.
Like
this one actually is a little dirty. This one does have a bit of debris
Filthy.
sort of stuck all over it.
Stuck behind the couch.
Like the dust bunnies. And we got stony coral, some live stony coral to the bottom there as well.
Got some light reflecting off the back of a shrimp eye.
Okay, full wide.
Back of a shrimp eye. I missed that.
It was like the red eyes. Isn't that what we were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Alrighty, you guys. I'm gonna scoot out, grab a little food, and do an interaction. Great hanging out with you this morning.
Thanks, Al.
Enjoy
Bye,
the
Al.
rest
Bye.
a bit of your dive, and see you later.
See you shortly.
Yeah, sorry. It burns.
Chris, what's the range to waypoint 7?
We are 340 meters away and closing.
Zoom in, please.
ETA just over an hour.
Okay.
Probably just about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, full wide.
It's another cat shark? Question mark? The top left.
Oh yeah, good eye.
Zoom in there. No, that's not a nice shot. Leave him alone. He's going the wrong way.
Yeah, cusk eels and cat sharks, rat tails all living together here.
Definitely picking up on fish density as well.
Nice. See some nice sediment sorting in the Argus view too.
So many little fish all of a sudden.
Just stop ship for a minute.
Roger that.
See how much there is to this
Ridge,
ridge.
yeah. Of course we hold position.
Oh.
Something right there.
Cusk
Oh,
eel,
I-
I'm guessing.
Cusk eel.
Oh yeah, no. I want to see the slope on this.
It's pretty decent.
Yep. I just started moving again.
Roger that. Bridge now. Of course we continue tracking our line. Thank you.
So Jamie, one of our viewers, is asking whether or not we ever come across new species.
We do. A lot of times we don't know for sure if they're new or not until they've been taken back to a shore-based lab and analyzed in more detail genetically and morphologically, but we've definitely found a number of new species over the years.
Is that an urchin?
I think so.
Dead center, yeah.
God.
Sonar doesn't like us.
This software is. Oh. What'd you do with it? Oh no, I don't think that's what's wrong with it. The Herc one, ever since I restarted it, is really hot. I don't know what's. Zoom in there. That's more better. Okay, full wide.
Gonna do a quick DVO reset if you're all set with that.
Yep, go ahead.
Reset.
Nice cuskeel and Argus view.
It's pretty amazing how much stony coral rubble there is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Crab up in that rock there.
Yeah. Nice big crab.
Can we zoom on the sponges that are on there?
Yep.
I think those are some the same ones that we sampled in the previous dive.
Go ahead, zoom in there.
That's good, thank you.
Just
Roger.
weird, does that crab have something under it?
Yeah, it
does
did look.
something.
Yeah, let's zoom
It
in
might
on the.
be eggs or another crab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Oh, is that eggs? I
There's-
think it's mating.
there's-
Yeah, maybe.
Yep, there's
Oh, yeah.
we're intruding.
Technically, still crab with eggs.
Crab making eggs. Trying to wave us off.
Yeah.
They probably wanted the lights off. Yeah, somebody's asking about the formation of the rubble and whether or not it's from years of erosion, and I would think it's probably built up over a long period of time.
Yeah, it's very long. And the overall marine snow deposition rate's pretty low in this environment, so it could stay on the surface for a long time before being buried.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's a strong current, or a current, it will carry the finer snow away, and you'll just be left with this coarse rubble that would just sit there for hundreds of thousands of years.
A couple of people keep asking where to go to see that Okeanos footage. So just look up the NOAA Office of Exploration and Research. Should be on either their webpage or their Facebook, one of their social media platforms.
Could we zoom on the white and pink coral in front of us?
Yep, go ahead, video.
What are the purple bits?
Squat lobster.
Squat lobsters, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, come wide.
2 fish in Argus view. Bridge, Nav. Request we change bearing to 345 on our line. Thank you.
Zoom in there. Okay, come wide.
Shout out to those joining us from Panama. Glad to hear you're reading about us in one of National Geographic's textbooks. Thanks for joining us. Hello. So we're going to be doing a watch change, so you'll hear some shuffling in the van as we change over to our counterparts for the next watch.
Big guy. Morning.
We are parent free. This is fantastic. I don't know.
Hi, friends.
Got yourself a
Hello.
cliff.
Hi, everyone watching on
I
Nautilus
think we'll be all right,
Live.
though.
Roger.
The spacing between the laser dots is 10 centimeters. I just love knocking that question out as soon as we jump up here.
We got a goosefish down there to the left.
We certainly do. Could you come full wide, please, Wayne?
Full wide.
Full super extra.
Full super extra.
A wee Oreo.
Oreo.
Did people hear that Alicia's starting to get advertisements for Oreo cookies?
Really?
Yep, someone was listening.
I approve.
Okay, Wayne, I'm good there.
Okay, bumping in.
Thank you.
Boom.
A little bit more. Boop. There.
Yeah, these look like big old blocks of carbonate.
How can you tell the difference?
Oh, it looks like see all the little dissolutional features in there, the little bugs and voids.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like.
Were you saying that started about 800 meters depth?
Well, that's the last dive. That's where they started.
Oh, okay.
So these are not basalt anymore?
Not basalt anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore.
Uh-oh.
Another cusk off to the left.
There's two animals there.
Yeah, one lower. Is that just a shadow? Oh, yeah, there's a...
Chatting?
Let's get a double zoom, please, Wayne.
Double zoom.
Yeah, wow, it's got a triple.
Yeah, there's one
another one up
behind the
top, yeah.
rock. Yeah. Shrimp, an enemy.
It's not a holosaurus, though, is it?
Mm-mm. Doesn't look like it.
No, it looks like the Congrid sort of.
And then,
And there's another guy up here.
yeah,
kinda
another
thing.
big rat tail right on this side of the rock.
Right.
No. There it is.
Oh, wow. No.
Meow, meow.
Okay, let's get him in focus. He's kind of far.
And there's one in Argus view too.
Yeah. They're everywhere.
We have
All right,
life.
come wide.
Okay, coming wide.
But should they make rat noises?
Oh, stop.
Oh, that sounds like chewing sounds. I'm so uncomfortable.
I only had time for one cup of coffee.
I'm on my third,
Should be
so
enough.
get ready.
Look at this.
Here's a goose.
Hi, goosefish.
Oh.
Goose on the loose.
Is that a fly?
Go ahead, zoom.
Zooming.
So this is an anglerfish. See, there's like modified fins there, look almost like legs. They're ambush predators staying on the seafloor. And you can see a little lure sticking up right between the eyes. Totally back here in stony coral land also.
Come
Yeah.
wide.
Coming wide.
Yeah, look at those stony coral. I wonder if one of the fish he's trying to eat ever actually get the lure, like bite his lure and get away with it, you know?
Gotcha. Got your nose.
You know, like I've lost a fair number of lures fishing. I wonder if they lose lures fishing.
I'm dead now, but totally worth it.
I mean, it's one of those, like, I wonder if the lure is long enough that it actually would fit into his mouth, so even if it bites the lure, it can all fit. I wonder if he's bit his own lure.
Does it have a little hook on the end?
I don't think
Got
so.
one.
He's bit his own lure.
Can you zoom in on
The fluffy
on
one?
the, yeah, fluffy one.
Yeah, go ahead and zoom. There's another fluffy one on the stony coral below too.
It looks like a chrysocoratia. And sponge.
Lots of stuff happening there.
Yeah, lots going on.
And zigzag coral.
Okay, come wide.
Come wide.
Did you guys wave to the island before we came into the control van?
Sure did.
Yes.
What's on the
Oh, I forgot that.
sea floor?
Got a goose.
Is that goosefish?
Yep.
Goosefish. Goose.
Does that make us Maverick?
Yeah.
I've been so waiting. I was like, are we not going to make any jokes about that? Like, for days.
You didn't want to? You didn't want to break the ice?
I'm just, you know, trying to keep it locked down. I feel like I don't usually start those things. It's not my role, my dynamic in the team.
Like another concrete down there.
So if you're watching on Nautilus Live, you're watching through a YouTube interface, so you should have the option to select the quality that you're streaming at. It's also a factor of the internet connection speed that you are on. We're broadcasting off the ship always at the same connectivity, so shouldn't see a difference in quality from one dive to another.
Goosefish.
Yeah, stony corals in there, very cool. The lasers are 10 centimeters apart, so they're great to use for scaling. Sort of when the lasers fall on something, realize, you know, a coral may be 10, 20, 30 centimeters across. And they're parallel, so whether both dots fall on something close or far away, that scale reference still works. Yeah, goosefish are a type of anglerfish. They're in the same kind of group as frogfish. There are a lot of different species of goosefish. Sometimes common names also kind of like, I've heard them called monkfish in shallower water. So lots and lots of different species, but what they have in common is the spines on their dorsal fin and the little lure between their eyes, and generally a very sort of exaggerated wide mouth. It looks exaggerated, just off the standard fish you'd think. And that's because they're ambush predators, so when they lunge at something, they have a much better chance of hitting it with all of those teeth and that really big mouth.
This looks like a precious coral, doesn't it?
I think the stone Steve was talking about, they all have
Is it still stony?
polyps on the one side.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's check that side out.
Keeps turning away from you.
Shy.
Got the mellow.
Wow, that has to have a very dominant current direction for that to happen.
Yeah. And Steve says the polyps usually on the downstream side.
That's
too.
cool.
It looks like there's a gastropod to the right too.
On the right?
Yeah, a small one.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, I see.
This one, it looks like the polyps are on the upcurrent side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I would say they currently are.
Yeah. Okay.
That wasn't a good joke.
Coming wide.
Presently are.
Right there. There's that little white thing. Yeah.
I mean it for real, guys.
Awesome. If you have not done so already, viewers at home, I highly recommend refreshing your browser. That will pull up the watch feed now that we've handed over the watch. The 8 to 12 team will be displayed right below the question feed. You can see our photos and our bios, read a little more about anyone whose story and voice you want to match up with their face. And if you have questions about what it's like to live on a ship or about the work that we're doing here at this particular dive, Jarvis Island and the National Wildlife Refuge there, or about this swimming sea cucumber, very cool.
Good segue.
Yeah, send them in through the chat bar. We're excited to share this dive with you and let you in on our over-the-shoulder kind of view here of our operations.
Hello. Go up.
Going up. That's the plan.
And to the right a little.
What are you looking for?
I saw a shadow. I thought it was a fish.
Or
I did see a fish.
Oreo fish all over. Ooh, big anemone.
He's gone.
We're at that cliff with Argus.
Roger.
Nice color.
Argus Cliff.
Yeah, there's a little Oreo on the side.
Yeah.
This one, yeah, nice.
Hello.
Very nice.
So do you know why coral are known as the most talkative animal in the water?
Oh,
Talkative?
no.
Yeah. Because the sea is silent.
No.
This is just like a grab bag of jokes. Like, take any start and any response that we've had.
Oh, I get it.
We had someone last night then write in and be like, I thought there was a lot of sound down in the deep sea, and they like recognized our conversation about deep scattering layers, and I was like, oh, Miles, you can like your joke is it's a spelling joke and it's led people astray.
Don't do it, Steve. Don't ruin your reputation.
Nice urchin there.
Yeah. You ever seen a bad urchin? You ever seen an urchin say, like, you know what, that's not a nice urchin there?
Yeah, that urchin sucks.
Is not very good.
Well, the one you collected the other day after we put it away.
Oh, that's true. But it was modified, not bad.
Okay. The sea star.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, very
That's a
nice.
good one, yeah. You can zoom in on him.
Okay.
Ooh, can we after all?
Yes. Photo bomb.
Yeah.
Zoom
Oreo's
back.
like, hello, good morning. I'm
Look at
famous.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna make Wayne sick.
No, I'm okay. I can handle vertical.
Ooh. Nice yellow ones.
I can handle
What are
things
those?
drifting in and out. It's falling backwards. That's a no-no.
I'm so excited to see so many Oreo fish here.
Wow, it's like we lost all our color. Did I bump something?
No, just gray.
It was so...
There it is again.
Ooh, overhang there. All right. Let's come up now.
Some of this is close.
So if you're with us earlier at the beginning of the dive, we were down a little deeper on this. We launched at about 1,800 meters, which is only part of the way down the seamount that is exposed. Jarvis Island sticks out just a little from the surface of the ocean. It is a shallow fringing reef and a small sort of sandy bank island. We started at 1,800 meters and saw a lot more basalt down there. Basalt from the lava or from the eruptions that formed the seamount. Now we're up shallower and we're looking at carbonate, which is ancient reef structure on the top of this seamount.
We'll be fine. Look at that. We will be fine.
Love it. Super confident.
There was a cliff and now it's a rounded cliff.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's under control.
Look at that off to the left, though. That is beautiful.
That is really, really nice. I like the goosefish just chilling on the vertical.
That's a spot to be.
It's a crevice.
Rob, viewers are interested to know if you ever get interesting kind of rock crystals within these rocks, or are the rocks pretty much the same throughout?
Yeah, they're pretty much the same throughout here for the corals. I mean, you may get some reprecipitation and create some calcite crystals.
Okay.
But it's usually just biogenic calcium here. Old coral.
Amazing.
That's a big coral.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy cow.
It's an old one.
Yep.
Big sponges. Sea star over there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a cookie cutter or a
It's
cookie?
like a cookie.
All right, feeling good again. That was the right amount of cliff.
Any more would have been too much.
Would have been a little hairier.
It's like it's first thing in the morning. Yeah.
There's a shadow of something. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Think we're going to find the creature that's throwing all these fish at us?
I think it's Neptune.
Yeah, Neptune.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Neptune doesn't like Oreos.
Or he's sending them to keep an eye on us.
Minion.
Minion Oreos. A quart of Oreos.
A bag of Oreos?
A tray, perhaps?
A tray. Yeah, a tray.
Can you zoom in the coral down the bottom right there?
Bottom right.
Below that Oreo. See what
White,
that one is.
clear, yeah.
Maybe not.
Okay, go ahead and zoom.
Zooming in.
That's relatively.
I don't think we've been seeing those.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a stocky thing.
Yeah, little like zigzags, like a little pattern.
Nice. Okay, come wide.
Coming wide.
I'm going with Chrysogorgia again.
Whoop.
I support you, Sina.
Thank you, Megan.
You're welcome. Here for you.
This guy's a bit different.
Yeah, those are precious coral from last night, or see, we see another set of those.
Stop it.
When you see one of the bright red ones again, can you zoom in on those?
Bright red.
No, not red. Yellow. Sorry, yellow.
Bright yellow.
Bright yellow.
The other red.
The other red.
Yeah. So you're seeing a ton of coral rubble. The kind of greenish tone is just because we're up a little bit away. If we zoomed in, it would be more brown or gray. But that kind of greenish is just, there may be some matza hydrozoan on this. Otherwise, just a ton of marine snow.
There's a yellow
down
one.
here.
On request.
Get a zoom, please.
Gorgeous.
Go ahead.
All right, zooming in.
Nice. You can see all those little polyp nodules, all the little bumps look like goosebumps or something all over the skeleton.
And push in tight, tight, tight.
Those
That's
are
max.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
And those are little bumps made by sclerites, so they're little skeletal extensions. So you can think about each polyp, which is...
Stay in for a sec.
Nope. Set.
I need to get a little closer.
Okay.
Manually increase the
Yeah.
zoom.
Yeah, you're...
I'm almost as close as I can get. I got another 2 inches maybe.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, Trevor, if we find this in a flat area, can we get a snip?
Sure. Okay, come wide.
What is it, Steve?
Wow. Coming wide. That was almost touching the lens.
Okay.
Ooh, what's that off to the right? Is that a crinoid, the yellow thing?
Looks like another
I think another one of those corals, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a Chrysogorgia, that long one.
Yeah.
Long clear one. Plagiatheria.
It's a good rock.
Yeah, they're amazing. Just imagine these reef slabs sort of tumbling off or at different stages, and these would have been closer to the surface.
Yeah, this isn't as promontory.
Yeah. Wow.
Crab on the lower right.
Mm-hmm. Good eye. Brazingid sea stars up here.
It's the other yellow.
Say again?
It'll level off soon.
Roger. That's where we'll get ourselves a yellow coral.
Gorgeous. This is so cool. So we are still far from the photic zone, so we're not seeing any algae here. The broken down coral rubble are the skeletons of corals thousands of years, maybe tens of thousands of years. It's very hard to say before, but that have tipped off their base. Like this is a whole hash section right there. Look at that, all rubble to the right in the upper right corner.
Yeah.
Once they fall, they could get some bacterial mat. They could just accumulate different types of biogenic sediment. So things like little pteropod shells and just different plankton falling down, waiting to be recycled. So a variety of things that might make up what we're seeing down there.
Yeah, saw a couple of the floating holothurians too.
Nice.
Wow.
Gorgeous. This looks like the most fun place to scramble around on the boulders, you know? Wouldn't it be fun?
Absolutely.
We could walk around in here. Cool Oreo fish, they're hovering. You can see 5 in frame right now, and then a goosefish, type of anglerfish laying down in the sediment. Trevor, folks are interested in what the current's doing here. What kind of current?
That's a different fish.
That is a different fish.
Yeah.
Current's pushing me downslope, slightly off to my starboard.
Is it really strong? Weaker?
It's medium.
Okay.
It's not so bad.
That's imperial medium.
Imperial medium.
British Admiralty medium.
Admiralty medium, yeah. And no, it's manageable. Look at this one. Am I gonna? Whoop. There we go.
Wow. I love that sponge integrated in there with the dead skeleton.
Whoa.
Oh, awesome squat lobster.
Hanging out.
Just
all this coral debris gives me hope for our next plateau. Last time we saw it, it was a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Plateau is coming up soonly.
Soonly?
Soonly? Soonly, aye. Better than soonish. Not as good as soona.
Soon as has. Sea urchin.
Ah, these rocks are carbonate rocks. Could you tell us some more about that, Rob?
Yeah, they were probably formed on top of the volcano, the seamount when it was sinking. Probably started as an atoll, then filled in with a debris to get a flat top platform. And so it's old corals, dead corals and carbonate material, just kind of mishmashed together. And that's why you can often see a lot of openings and voids. So there's not a lot of overburden pressure to squish it down. But they kind of cement together because there's a lot of calcium carbonate in them.
Can you date these rocks in the same way? Can you age them?
I'm not sure. I mean, people...
That's one of those unique fish that we haven't seen yet, I think, based on its color.
We can zoom in on.
Zooming in. Looks like he got the memo.
Yeah, Megan, I'm not sure about dating.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks like a roughie.
Yeah.
It does look like a roughie.
Okay.
Oh, are you?
What was
Okay,
this?
coming wide. Thank you.
Is that a big batfish?
That's a big bat.
Or is that a Slidinia?
Batfish.
Goosefish. Batfish or goosefish?
Oh.
Where's a goose?
Go ahead and zoom on the goosefish.
Okay.
I'm saying it's a goosefish.
Wow, yeah. I had that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a different one,
Yeah.
if it is.
It's not purple.
Batfish.
Oh, yeah,
Batfish. Nice. Okay, come wide.
Coming wide.
Happy, well-adjusted, large batfish. Contrary to our baby batfish.
Are you psychoanalyzing fish now?
Yeah. Looks
Okay.
like he's got a good life there.
Steve says we've entered roughy territory, so
Fantastic.
Another.
Yes.
beware.
Beware. Logs, beware.
Yeah. The roughies are coming. It's a roughy neighborhood. Ha. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you for laughing at that. I appreciate it.
The joke was good, but I like your reaction to your joke.
Wow.
That was my favorite part. This is amazing.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, I remember Steve saying that these Oreo fish are not just a Pacific fish, but they're found throughout the world. Do you guys remember hearing that too?
Nope.
Nope? Okay.
Doesn't mean it's not true.
Steve says he remembers hearing that. Thank you, Steve.
Are there also basket stars on these colonies? I can't really tell.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a basket star yet, have we?
I don't think so, no.
It's a yellow one.
Wayne, could you open the Argus iris a little bit, please?
Sure.
Looks like squat lobsters prefer primnoids.
Yeah.
You got any Argus focus?
Argus focus. Yes, stand by.
While crinoids and
that
brisinglates
better?
are more on top of
Better, but not all better.
stony corals.
Stand by. Let me give it some love. Stand by.
Roger. Love.
Poplostitus.
I think I may have lost it.
Yes.
Stand by. Let me zoom in.
He did. Oh, is it back?
Nope.
No, it's. Yeah, you lost it again.
Yeah.
Okay, Megan, we might have to do that special magic trick again.
I'm here for you. You'll just let me know.
Okay.
I think let's just try it. See if it fixes it right away.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Off. On. Resetting. So these corals you're looking at are an animal. They are a colony, but you're looking at a single animal. So the polyps here are actually connected together.
Still yellow.
They have
No zoom.
No zoom?
No, I mean, sorry, no focus. No focus.
So that didn't fix it. Fixed it yesterday. Why not today?
We did do a few unplugs, but I don't know if that had.
These are the roughies there.
Yeah, that's one reason why I wasn't fine-tuning Argus so much.
Understood, yeah. So it seems to be that is the catalyst. Wouldn't say I understand it.
No. It's not.
And this time cycling the mucks didn't affect it. Sure is a puzzle.
So much worse when it's unpredictable.
You? Auto heading. But I don't think that'll be it. Because that doesn't turn any instrumentation off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do that again, Wayne. Zoom in again.
That's really weird.
Can you zoom out? Yeah. The yellow works when you're zooming. Like the sonar works again.
Zooming out.
You can just zoom in and zoom out all watch, and that'd be perfect.
Zero. Extreme close up. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, if that actually makes the sonar work.
The sonar didn't stop working. It's good within the 40-meter ring.
Right. Yeah. It just makes it work better on the outer bit.
Oh, I see what it's doing. So
that's what I'm saying, yeah. When you zoom that, it gets rid of the yellow.
actually, I can hold. If I hold I'm pushing telephoto all the way zoomed in as much as I can. So
then it works great.
I'm gonna let go of the joystick now.
Yeah.
So we're already zoomed in, but if I push it in,
yeah, I understand. Yeah.
I can.
You're sending the command to zoom.
Yeah.
So can you focus when you're pushing in that far of zoom? Let me line up a little better here. Sorry, hold on. I'll try and get centered up and then.
Understood. Let me bump up the.
Okay, try to zoom in there. And do you have focus right now? But what if you focus while you're zooming?
Oh yeah, yeah, I did. I got it back.
That's wild. And then if you don't zoom, I bet you don't have focus.
Yeah. Well.
Wait, we fixed it.
We fixed it.
Okay.
No, never touch it again. No.
Okay. So the procedure was
zoom in all the way.
Slam to telephoto all the way. Keep pressure on it
while focusing,
and then, wiggle the focus. That seemed to Correct.
Okay.
Hey, let me.
All right, now we need to write up an SOP for that.
I wonder if it's sending a constant focus command, if it's constantly trying to...
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, if it's sending a constant focus command subsea, and it is like overdriving that electrical motor, I wonder if it's making a lot of noise, which is triggering the sonar.
On
Argus.
Argus, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the meso sonar is right beside the Zeus. So if it's trying to drive that focus really hard, and you have no control over it, then maybe it's a noisy electric motor. I totally spitball in here.
Yeah. Well,
like,
so when I'm asking for telephoto, I'm obviously sending current to the motor that adjusts the lens on the camera.
Sure.
And when...
But there's two motors on that part. There's the focus adjust and the zoom adjust.
Right. I'm just talking telephoto for the moment.
Sure.
I had positive control of the yellow sonar interference that we were seeing.
With the zoom.
With the zoom,
yeah.
But not moving the lens. So
not moving the focus, you mean?
Not moving the telephoto. So
yes,
the only thing I touched was the telephoto, and I asked for the lens to go more telephoto, which would cause interference, and then I let the stick come back to 0, and that would make the interference come back. Right. So asking for movement or sending voltage to the motor cleared up the yellow background interference.
For the zoom one, but not for the focus one.
For the zoom one.
I'm thinking the focus one's
Can we zoom on that real quick? Is that a...
Yeah, the urchin?
Patch? No, bad, the
oh,
the
down
feather.
at the bottom?
Sorry, Dan.
Go ahead and zoom.
Zoom in.
It was starting to go away.
What is that?
Don't know.
Anemone?
Looks like a black coral. Looks like a bathypathes, doesn't it?
Oh.
That'd be the first one, right?
Yeah,
I mean, in this
hexapathes,
area,
yeah.
you know?
I'm not seeing polyps.
Hexapathes. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, come wide.
Coming wide.
Yeah, they said they collected it back in 2017 dive.
Very cool.
Oh.
Miles, have we gotten to the point where the Okeanos dive went right and we're going to go left? We haven't climbed up that shallow yet, right?
Unknown. I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay. We're still at 1,000 meters.
Correct.
So
850.
they started at 850.
We are currently at 850.
Oh, all right. We're just starting to cross over. So this is one of those rare spots where there's been a previous